Welcome to another horoscope predictions based on your zodiac sign this month for the month of November. I'm going to be using the Pulp Girls Tarot deck. Information on this deck can be found in the description box. I recommend you watch this for your sun, moon, and rising sign. Timestamps can be found in the description box. Let's get going. Hi Aries, welcome to your monthly zodiac predictions for the month of November. We're gonna take a look at what your current energy is. What are you bringing into the month? Okay, I have the Four of Wands, the Six of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. So the Four of Wands is a need for stability. I don't know if you've slowly but surely been building more stability or craving more stability, but that is really the energy that you're focusing in on right now, whether it is looking for a house, looking for a place to stay, looking for a safe space, or feeling like you finally found a safe space, whether that is an actual physical space like a house, or within a friend group or within a group of people where you feel genuinely safe. Then also with the Six of Cups, I feel like this is a safe space that you've been wanting for a long time. The Six of Cups indicates something from your childhood. This could be literal people from your childhood that you've been reconnecting with. It could be wishes that you used to have as a child that are sort of coming true right now, or that are playing a really big role in your life right now. And then also I have the Knight of Cups. This is usually some sort of an emotional offer, or an offer that you've had or that you have in your mind, whether it is an offer that you, or something that you want to offer to someone else, or something that someone else wants to offer to you. It has to do with something emotional. It can be a relationship, like someone asking you out on a date, or you asking someone else out on a date. Or it could be anything else, some sort of an offer where emotions are very much running high, where emotions and connections or potential connections are involved. So next I want to take a look, Aries, for your challenge, your blessing, and the advice for your month ahead. So we have challenge, blessing, and then advice. So your challenge is Queen of Cups. You're finding it very hard to be empathetic to certain people, whether it is people that have just pissed you off, that also don't deserve your empathy or sympathy, but also there are some emotional things gonna happen to you in the month of November that are gonna be tough to deal with, and it's gonna be really hard to sort of find your inner Queen of Cups to keep being kind. And sometimes that is okay. You don't always have to be kind to everybody. But I think it's going to be a challenge for you, Aries, in the month of November to figure out that balance between who you do have to be empathetic towards and who you don't, and to be really careful of not hurting someone. Then your blessing, that is super interesting. We have the Three of Swords as your blessing, and the Three of Swords is a card of pain. I think this indicates you getting opportunities to recover, to heal from an old pain, something that has happened in the past. It can be as recent as in the month of October, or it can be as long lasting as years and years ago from your childhood. But there are some old pain, some old wounds that are finally starting to heal. You're finally getting opportunities to start healing, and that is going to be a huge blessing for you in the month of November. And then we have the advice. We have the Lover's card, which to me really talks about harmony, balance, as well as being able to make decisions, commitments. So I think what you're very much called to do in the month of November, Aries, is to take a good hard look. There you can see my dog. Can you? He's so small. Anyway, you're very much being called to take a look at where your commitments lay, especially with your current energy where you are looking for a stable home. This is something that is long lasting. You're very much searching for something long lasting. And I really want you to know that just because you're looking for something long lasting doesn't mean that the first opportunity that comes knocking deserves all of your attention and deserves all of you. Really, try to be objective and think things through. The Lover's card is associated with the zodiac sign of Gemini. Gemini are smart. Gemini are able to research, and Gemini are able to see the facts. And you're very much encouraged to implement all of that when it comes to finding this safe space, this home, whatever it is. And don't just go with the first opportunity that comes knocking, but to really keep your head cool, so to speak, and take a look at what else is out there. So Aries, I hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to watch for your sun, moon, and rising. Subscribe if you've enjoyed the reading so far and you want to see more videos like this. You can join the membership for $1.99 a month. You get access to the video version of my weekly podcast where I do a weekly forecast for the tarot and astrology. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Hi Taurus, welcome to your November predictions for your zodiac sign. Let's take a look at what energy you are bringing into the month of November. Interesting. So we have the Queen of Cups, which if you also have an Aries placement, you saw that I pulled the Queen of Cups as a challenge for them. So that's super interesting that you are actually bringing in the energy of the Queen of Cups, which is about kindness, which is about empathy. You're very much aware of how far kindness can get you. You're very much aware of that. And even though it might have been a challenge in the past to be kind, to be empathetic towards other people, I definitely feel like you have started to really learn that. Another thing that I associate with the Queen of Cups is more creativity. So I don't know if you've recently been doing more creative things or if you've really been feeling like you want to be more creative. You're very much encouraged to act on that as you enter the month of November. So let's take a look at a challenge, a blessing, and then advice for the month ahead. Your challenge is going to be the energy that Aries brings in. That's so interesting. I swear I'm shuffling. But your challenge is finding something that feels stable, which is interesting because Taurus really enjoys stability. They really crave stability. Taurus are known for being very stable and being able to provide stability as well. So take a look. Have you been providing stability and providing a safe space for other people? But have you also, have they returned the favor? Do you also have somewhere, a place, a friend group, wherever it is, a relationship where you truly feel safe and comfortable and comforted? Because that is something that is very important to Taurus in general, but is also being highlighted in the month of November as your challenge. So your challenge is going to be figuring out where your safe space is, as well as how can you create more stability for yourself? Like, what can you do to create more stability for yourself? Then your blessing is the Six of Wands. There are some accomplishments that either you're gonna get to accomplish in the month of November, or they are past accomplishments where you are looking back at them and are just feeling really proud of, and they are sort of renewing your feeling of confidence. They're renewing your feeling of inspiration, where you want to do more like this. So there are some things that you're going to be able to do in the month of November. There are going to be opportunities for you to have more accomplishments. And yeah, I don't know. I think that is a really great blessing. I actually pulled 2 cards for your advice. So the advice here, I think it is very similar to the Four of Wands energy that we have. We have the Three of Cups and then the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is my card of self-worth. And the Three of Cups is about friendships and connections with other people. So again, I think you are very much encouraged to have as much empathy and connection and love as you have for other people, and what you try to provide for other people, try to reserve the same for yourself. That is the advice for the month of November for you, Taurus, to really take a look at, first of all, your feeling of self-worth. Like, how confident are you, or is your confidence tied to your accomplishments, or can you see your accomplishments separate from your feeling of self-worth? And that is what you are very much encouraged to do and to focus on. Also, friendships and connections that you have with other people are going to be really important in the month of November. So Taurus, that was the reading the monthly horoscope prediction for you. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more like this. I do these readings every month. You can also join the membership for $1.99 a month. You get access to the video version of the podcast and access to the members only Discord server. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Hi Gemini, welcome to your zodiac predictions for the month of November. Let's take a look at what energy you are bringing into the month of November. Okay, I have two cards for you. We have the Sun and the Fool. Interesting. I really feel like you are so done with not being yourself anymore. The Sun card to me is a card of being yourself, being authentically yourself, finally seeing that how the importance of being yourself, finally like having certain things illuminated. So figuring out certain things, certain secrets, I guess they don't really have to be actual secrets, but just things that you are figuring out for yourself, that is like, hey, it is okay to be myself. Actually, I feel best. I feel great when I am myself. And that always comes with a little bit of risk. We also have the Fool here, which indicates risks. And of course, whenever you truly are yourself and you are authentically yourself, you are also being very vulnerable, because if people then critique you as a person, as an individual, when you're being authentically yourself, that can feel very vulnerable because they are attacking you as a person. Whereas if you keep up a front, if you keep up a mask and people are criticizing that, it's like, well, I'm just putting up a front, I'm just putting on a mask, so it doesn't really bother me. So that is the balance that you're currently trying to figure out when it comes to people judging you for who you are, but you also just really feel more comfortable being yourself. And I think that that is really amazing. And it's really gonna be, or right now you're really focusing on maybe even how can I make sure that I don't give a shit of what other people think of me, and I am just gonna be truly myself. Like, how can I deal with these asses if they're being asses to me? So love that for you, Gemini. Now I want to take a look at what the challenge, blessing, and advice is for you for the month of November. We have challenge. I have two cards for blessings, Gemini, and two cards for advice as well. Okay, so the challenge, I'm sorry, 10 of Pentacles. This is either financial, you're gonna have some financial challenges that are gonna be happening, which I don't really like to elaborate on that. You can probably feel that in for yourself a little bit better than I can. But this is also a card to me of long-term success and long-term goals. So are you having trouble with maybe you're having trouble with setting goals for long term because you're not really sure what it is that you want to do long term? And now that you're finally allowing yourself to be yourself with the Sun card and the Fool card that we had previously, you are finally allowing yourself to figure out what it is that you really want and what makes you happy, and what is it that you want to do as a career? What is it that you want to do long term to fulfill yourself, to feel fulfilled in life? And that is going to be your challenge. I think that is going to come with a lot of opportunities and a lot of things that you can learn from it as well. But it is always a challenge to figure out what it is, what you want to do with life in life. I still haven't figured it out as well. I mean, still I'm only 29 years old, so I don't really feel like I have to have life all figured out. But at what age do you really have life figured out, right? Anyway, your blessing. We have the Ace of Swords and the Three of Wands. Ooh, so throughout this journey, this challenge of figuring out what it is that you want to do more long term instead of focusing on the short term, you're gonna first of all have an epiphany of what it is that truly makes you happy, or just some sort of ideas. You're gonna get some inspiration, some ideas where you can sort of start to roll with them. With the Three of Wands here is having plans, putting them into action, just sort of trying out any ideas that you're getting when it comes to your long-term success, when it comes to your career, when it comes to whatever, what it is, long-term goals. You're gonna get some ideas and you're gonna try them out, and it's gonna be trial and error, but it's gonna be a really fun experience as well, because these are showing up as blessings. So it's great that you're having epiphanies, and it's great that you are going out there and just do the thing. So also I have advice, I have interesting, these two almost tell a similar story to me. We have the Knight of Wands and we have the Chariot. You really are encouraged to just move forward, and it is okay if things are not perfect, but just try to experiment, try to be adventurous. That is definitely what I see here with the Knight of Wands. So if you are able to, I don't know, take a little bit of time to leave, go on a little bit of a travel, if you are able to in the month of November, because it might help, it might really help you, but to really be focused more on, well, how do I say this? Don't just focus on the destination, but focus on the journey as well. You keep moving forward, keep trying new things, keep experimenting, and getting outside of your comfort zone is a really big one with the Knight of Wands as well, getting out of your comfort zone. And just have fun this month of November. Things might have been a little bit bleak in the months before, but really allow yourself to enjoy yourself in the month of November and to do fun things, and to, of course, still keep an eye on the potential financial challenges that you could come across. But overall, you're very much encouraged to keep going, to keep doing fun things, and to try things just to see what happens, just to see what sticks. So Gemini, that was your monthly predictions for the month of November. I really hope you enjoyed them. Please let me know in the comments how it resonated. I would also love to see you subscribe to the channel so you'll know when I put out new videos. I put out videos like these every month. I get a little mosquito here. Oh, you can also become a channel member for $1.99 a month. You get access to our members only Discord server, as well as the weekly video version of my podcast, where I do a weekly forecast through the cars and the planets. But for now, I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Hi Cancer, welcome to your zodiac predictions for the month of November. The current energy that you're going to bring into the month of November is the King of Pentacles. You've been very goal-oriented. You've been very much focused on the future. And that is how you are going to be entering the month of November. You're very goal-oriented, and you know what you want, and you know where you want to go. And you also seem to have the resources available to you to make that shit happen, which is awesome. Now, for challenges, I have the 10 of Pentacles and the 6 of Cups. So the 10 of Pentacles to me could indicate a challenge in finances. It could also indicate, which is funny because you're very much goal-oriented and very much focused on the long term, but also the challenge is, aren't you focused on like too much of long term? Like, are you really present in the now, in the here, in the present? Or are you too focused on goals long term that you're not really allowing yourself to have a lot of fun in the here and now? Then I also have the 6 of Cups, which indicates something having to do with your childhood. So this could be someone coming from your, like someone who you used to be friends with, coming back into your life. But it's going to be a challenge. So it's not super fun. It could also indicate maybe some fears that you're having from your childhood that are sort of coming back, or it's just something that has to do with your childhood, or it could be child related, that is going to be a challenge in the month of November. Now, the blessing is we have the 9 of Wands. So your ability to be determined and your ability to pull through, even when things get tough, that is going to be a true blessing for you. You are definitely going to be challenged this month of November. Things are not going to go as planned. Things are not going to come really easy to you, but your determination is going to make you be super successful in the month of November. So the advice that comes with that is to really guard your boundaries and guard your finances as well. Be very financially aware of what are you putting money into, what are you spending your money on, and where is money coming in. So we have, out of the 5 cards that I pulled for you, we have 3 pentacle cards. So finances and goals and material things are definitely going to be the focus in the month of November for you. But with the 4 of Pentacles, we see someone guarding their assets. We see someone sort of defending themselves and really taking good care of what they have. So that is definitely what you are encouraged to do, Cancers. So this was a really quick reading because I pulled the cards ahead of time so that we could really get to the meat of it. I would love to hear in the comments down below how it resonated. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see these every month. You can also join my membership where for $1.99 a month you get access to the video version of my podcast, which is a weekly forecast through the tarot and astrology. And you also get access to the private members only Discord server, which is a lot of fun. But for now, I want to say thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you next time. Hi Leo, welcome to your zodiac predictions for the month of November. So the energy that you're bringing in this month, we have the King of Cups. Very much emotionally aware, very much aware of what you are personally feeling emotionally, but also you're very much able to be in tune with what other people are feeling. And I feel like that is going to be such a great skill that you're going to be able to use throughout the month of November. Also, just throughout the rest of your life. I'm stumbling over my words, sorry. But the King of Cups is someone who is not afraid to be emotionally vulnerable, but they don't let it like destroy them. They don't break down over it. They are very much emotionally strong. They know what they need to give other people without letting themselves down and without having lacking anything emotionally themselves, which is really, really great. So that is sort of the energy that we're bringing into the month of November. Now, a challenge that we're having, I'm saying we because I'm also a Leo, but a challenge that Leos are going to have in the month of November, we have the Justice card. And the Justice card could indicate like actual justice. Maybe you're getting a feeling of injustice, of imbalances, of things just not really playing out fairly. And that could be a challenge that we're going to face in the month of November. The Justice card to me also always talks about consequences, which is consequences and rewards. So be very mindful of your own behavior in the month of November, that if you're going to be an ass, then you're going to get karma and bad shit is going to happen to you. But if you are being like your true King of Cups person, then it could also be that like being a King of Cups person, so being very empathetic towards other people, could also have the consequences that brings challenges where people are going to try and take advantage of you. If you're being too more into the negative or more negative parts of the King of Cups, I'm dropping my card. So that is something to really look out for, to be really aware of your own behavior and how other people might respond to it. Then for the blessings, we have the Empress. So yes, absolutely be kind to people, but also truly understand their intentions. Don't be naive. Be very aware of what people's intentions are with you. The Empress card as a blessing shows us that there are going to be opportunities in the month of November where we're going to be able to take better care of ourselves, maybe take some time for ourselves, do more of the things that we take pleasure in, do more of the things that we love to do. Because the Empress card, to me, it is a mothering kind of energy, but to me, I very much focus on the Venus energy, which we can see in the card as well here with Venus, which is a card of beauty, of love, of the pleasure. So those are areas in life where we're going to be able to see more blessings happening. And then the advice is the 9 of Wands. So the 9 of Wands is determination, it's resilience, it's not breaking down, not backing off from a fight, even though we're tired, even though we might not really want to go on, but being determined and by keep going. There are definitely gonna be some struggles in the month of November, but I don't feel like it's anything major. I feel like November is gonna be overall just a normal month. We're gonna be able to just track on through the month of November. And I don't think it's going to be a very noteworthy month, to be honest. I really don't. I think it's going to be just a normal month and nothing super exciting or like super weird is going to be happening for us Leos, which is good, I guess. Yeah, so Leos, thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments down below how it resonated. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of these. I post the monthly horoscopes every month. So you can also join the membership for $1.99 a month. You get access to the private Discord server that we have, as well as access to the video version of my podcast, which goes live every Sunday, where I do a weekly forecast through the planets and the cards. And yes, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Hi Virgo, welcome to your monthly horoscope. Let's start with the energy that you're bringing into the month of November. And we have the Sun card. Interesting, I keep getting a lot of similar cards, even though I swear I'm shuffling my deck. I'm just pulling the cards off camera right now. But the Sun card is a card of authenticity, of illumination, of being more of your authentic self. And that is the energy that you're bringing into the month of November, which is very similar to what I saw for Gemini. So that's really great, where you are feeling like you're just more able to be yourself. I don't know if there are some previous restrictions that have sort of lifted off of you, where you felt like you were being limited in the amount that you could be yourself. But right now, life seems to push you into the direction where you are being more of your authentic self. Maybe you're sharing more of your authentic opinion, but you're just feeling more like yourself than ever. A challenge in the month of November, we have the Magician. So even though you are very much getting to know who you truly are authentically, but you struggle to really figure out what it is that you want to communicate maybe with the rest of the world, because the Magician associates to the planet of Mercury, which is about communication, about talking, but also the Magician is about taking inspired action. So even though you feel like all fired up inside, you might have a lot of trouble communicating this to the outside world or to people who even are close to you, or maybe you have communicated it to them, but you are struggling with communicating it outside of these people who are super close to you. It could also just indicate for some of you, or it could mean that the challenge that you're going to see in the month of November is just you might not be feeling very inspired. I don't know, something might be going on where you're not really feeling inspired to do anything. Maybe the what is it called? Seasonal affective disorder, I think it's called SAD, which is very appropriate, where now that we're getting into the colder months, it like a lot of people are affected by this. I personally am too, where you're not feeling inspired, where you're just feeling down and you don't really feel like doing anything. And that might be a challenge that is starting to present itself in the month of November. However, a blessing. We have the Devil, but we have it as a blessing. So there are some previous bad habits. There are some previous things that are going that bad habits or bad people or bad situations that you're able to get out of. So you're able to break bad habits, whether it is smoking, whether it is like whatever. It doesn't have to be like an actual addiction. It could just be patterns of behavior of yourself, or maybe you're recognizing it in other people, which is going to make it easy for you to reflect it on yourself. But you're going to get opportunities in the month of November to break these patterns, which is really great. Now for the advice, Virgo, we have the Three of Cups. Remember that you're not alone in this. People want to help you. You have built incredible emotional connections with people who want to support you, who want to be there for you throughout this period of time where you're feeling shitty, when you're feeling sad, as well as they want to help you break these patterns, because they want nothing but the best for you. So Virgo, let me know in the comments down below how that resonated. Don't forget to watch for your sun, moon, and rising sign. Just subscribe to the channel if you want to see more like this. I upload them every month, the monthly zodiac predictions. You can also become a member to the channel for $1.99 a month. You get access to the private members only Discord server, as well as the video version of my podcast where I do a week ahead forecast through the cards and the planets. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Hi Libra, welcome to your monthly prediction for the month of November. So let's take a look at what energy you're bringing in to the month of November. We have the Three of Cups. You are so aware of the emotional connections that you have made, whether it is like recently or just long-lasting friends that you have had a connection with. The Three of Cups to me is about friendship. It is about community. You're very aware of your place within a certain community or within a certain friendship. You're just really grateful, very aware of the friendships that you have and what is going on in your friendships and your connections with people who like your loved ones. That is something that you're currently very aware of, that you're bringing into the month of November. Then as a challenge, we have the Eight of Pentacles. This is a card to me of hard work. So I don't know if there's something about your career that you're not necessarily enjoying, or the grind is just getting a little bit too much, which that is totally valid. Like hard work definitely is a challenge. And honestly, it's like the 9 to 5, 40-hour work week is not for everyone, because I don't think it was designed to be for everyone. And I feel like you're very much challenged in a way where you feel like the grind, the 9 to 5 grind isn't for you, and you're very much struggling with that. I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. So let's take a look at your blessing. The blessing is Three of Wands. I definitely feel like you have a plan and you really desperately want to put it into action. And with the Three of Wands as your blessing, we might actually see opportunities in the month of November where you're going to be able to put those plans into actions. So if this challenge is because you're not enjoying your current job, or there are some things in your life that require a lot of hard work that you feel like it's just not worth it, I do feel like you have some plans in place that you're going to get opportunities, or you're going to see potential opportunities in the month of November to take charge and to do something about that. So now for your advice, the Sun. That's so funny. This is a card that this is like the third time that I've seen it in these readings today. But the Sun card to me is about being your authentic self and a light being shined upon. I think, I don't know. English is not my first language, in case you couldn't tell. But a light is going to be shining on the obvious answer of like your path, where you need to go forward. That is what is being shown to you. And that is what you are encouraged to go after. So we're talking about actual advice for the month of November with the Sun card. I would say figure out what are you authentically, like who are you authentically? If you're truly being yourself, and try to see like what would my authentic self, like who I truly feel that I am, what would I do? And put that into perspective here with the Three of Wands of moving forward, moving out to do the thing. So Libra, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I would love to hear in the comments down below how it resonated. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see these. I put them out every month for the monthly horoscope predictions. You can also join the membership for $1.99 a month. You get access to the private members only Discord server, which is a lot of fun, as well as the video version of my podcast, where I pull cards for a weekly forecast through tarot and astrology. So that's really fun. But for now, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye. Hi Scorpio, welcome to your monthly horoscope predictions. So let's take a look at what energy you're bringing into the month of November. We have the King of Cups. Interesting. I think this was similar to Leo. So if you also have a Leo placement, that's interesting. I do too, actually. So the King of Cups is about totally being in tune with your emotions, which I feel like Scorpio will do that in a different way than Leo will. So talking about Scorpio is a water sign. Scorpio can feel very deep emotions, but they don't always show it. So I feel like in the month of November, or at least the energy that we're bringing into the month of November, we just had like a lot of intense astrological transits in the sign of Scorpio happening, and I feel like those have brought lessons to Scorpios, where you're going to be able to be more in tune with your emotions. You're not going to let them overwhelm you, but you're also not gonna push them away. I feel like you're right now in the month of getting into the month of November, you're in a very stable place where you feel like you are emotionally stable, which is really, really great. Now let's take a look at what your challenge is going to be in the month of November. I have the 8 of Wands. I feel like things are not really going as smoothly or as quickly as you want them to be. I don't know if that is because you're impatient or if it's because the situation is just not allowing it to move quicker than you need to. In a challenge, I tend to see this upright or in reverse. And the 8 of Wands in reverse is about delays. It is about slowing, like things slowing down. It's about not seeing the momentum that you really want to see. So whatever it is that this is about, it could be about your career, about a friendship, about a relationship, about any other situation where you're gonna be seeing delays. It's not fun. I hate delays because I am very impatient. But there's gonna be a challenge that you're gonna face in the month of November. Now, for a blessing, we have the 4 of Cups, which I don't always see as a very positive card because to me, they are bored. They are so bored. But I feel like if you are running into that feeling of boredom, of being incredibly bored, then there are going to be opportunities to create blessings out of that boredom. So if there's anything that you're bored about, whether it is a friendship, then there's going to be an opportunity, there's going to be a blessing to turn that friendship into something more exciting. The same with the relationship, the same with your career. There are going to be some opportunities to take that boredom and like do something productive with it to create blessings out of them. So it's super exciting, I think. Now for the message, for the overall advice for the month of November, we have the Chariot. Don't look back at anything that you feel a little nostalgic about. The Chariot is about moving forward, keep on going, and that is very much what you're encouraged to do. I said this about Leo as well, but I think what I said about Leo is that I think the month of November is not going to be super eventful. I think for Scorpio, it's going to be a little more eventful with the things that I talked about with your challenge and your blessing. But I think you're just gonna keep on going. Things are just gonna happen. You're gonna deal with them as you go. And I don't think there's necessarily much to worry about for the month of November for Scorpio. So I guess that's nice to know. Anyway, I hope this reading resonated with you. Let me know in the comments down below how it resonated. Subscribe if you want to see these every month. You can join my membership for $1.99 a month. You get access to the private Discord server for members only, which is really fun, as well as access to the video version of my weekly podcast where I do a week ahead forecast through tarot and astrology. But for now, thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you next time. Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your zodiac reading. Let's take a look at what energy you're bringing into the month of November. We have the 5 of Pentacles. So the energy that you're bringing in is maybe a little bit of money issues. That isn't necessarily too surprising for Sagittarius, but also Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, so you guys always make it work. You guys always seem to have a little bit of luck on your side, so this too will pass, but there might be some things in your life going on where you are just feeling a little bit unfortunate, and that is the energy that you're bringing into the month of November. You're not really feeling great, you're not really feeling the best. But let's take a look at what we can see throughout the month of November that hopefully is a little bit more uplifting. Unfortunately, we're going to start with the challenge of the month, so we'll have that done. The challenge of the month is the Emperor, which I think makes sense with the 5 of Pentacles as your current energy. You're not really feeling in control over your life. I don't know if there are other people that you feel have control over your life, but you don't feel like you are in the driver's seat. You don't feel like you're sitting on your emperor throne when it comes to the direction of where your life is headed. So let's take a look at the blessing, what we can expect for like good things to happen in the month of November. I feel like Sagittarius really are people who have these really deep connections with people. So that is a blessing that you have, and that they are gonna really help you get through the month of November. So I don't know if you are already thinking of people who you have this connection with, whether it's a friend or a relationship. I don't know, I'm suddenly getting a warmer feeling than I had before about your cards. But I think that throughout the month of November, your friendships are going to mean so much to you, and you're going to be able to... The 3 of Cups is also a card of community. So I don't know if you're going to figure out your place in your community more than you did before, or you're going to figure out the trueness of your friendships in the month of November. But overall, it's going to be really wholesome when it comes to friendships. Now let's take a look at your message, your advice which is funny actually because you're Sagittarius. So, and I just said Sagittarius are ruled by the planet of Jupiter. And Jupiter is associated with the Wheel of Fortune, which we have for your message. So the Wheel of Fortune is a change of luck. So wait for opportunities where you can take charge over your own life again, where you can take charge over your own fortune, over your own luck, because Sagittarius tend to have a talent of doing so. And the other card that I pulled for you for advice is the Knight of Wands, which is the court card that officially corresponds to Sagittarius. So that is super interesting that, like I said, Sagittarius have an ability of making their own luck, of turning things around, and things will ultimately work into your favor. And that is what I see here as well, to not get too worried, not to recognize that sometimes we go through hardships and they are just that, hardships. But as long as you don't lose your spirit, and you keep your eye out for opportunities to change your own luck, then I think things will turn out just fine for you, Sagittarius. So let me know in the comments down below how this resonated, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of these. I do them every month. And yeah, you can join the channel membership for $1.99 a month. You get access to the private members only Discord server, which is a lot of fun, as well as access to the weekly video podcast that I do, where I do a week ahead forecast through tarot and astrology, which is really fun as well. But for now, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Hi Capricorn, welcome to your monthly zodiac predictions for the month of November. Let's take a look at what energy you're bringing into the month. We have Judgment. So Judgment is this feeling of calling, this feeling of being called into your purpose. So I don't know what's been going on, Capricorn, in your life, but you feel like you have more found your true calling, like you're really progressing, or at least realizing, having had this like light bulb moment where you feel like things are falling into place. And I honestly really love that for you. So that is the energy that we're bringing into the month of November, really getting, like, really understanding your purpose, even if you haven't made any steps toward it yet. But there are some light bulb moments, this feeling of being called into your own purpose, or into your true purpose, I guess. Now, a challenge that I have for you for the month of November is the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is about emotional ability to feel, or just your your emotions, new emotions coming in. So I don't know if you've really been blocking yourself off of other people. I don't know if you're so involved in whatever the Judgment card is about, that you might find it a little bit hard to connect to people or to keep your connections with people up. But I think you're very much encouraged in the month of November to rekindle some of those connections, or to keep, like, be mindful that you have these connections with people, and that they will miss you, and that they will be sad if you sort of leave them hanging, or if you don't connect with them. So definitely be aware of your own emotional well-being in the month of November as well, that realize that not only do those people need you, but you need them as well. So for the blessing in the month of November, I have the Star card. The Star card is a feeling of hope, which is something that you're definitely gonna chase in the month of November. You're gonna continually feel this feeling of hope, feeling this feeling of purpose, and working your way to that, and also getting opportunities to fulfill your purpose more. You're gonna find ways to create your own opportunities. So that's really awesome. Now, for your message, for your advice, I have the Page of Swords as well as the Wheel of Fortune. The Page of Swords, we can see this as someone having a cause to fight for. I also see it as intelligence, as someone who is very much interested in learning new things. So I don't know if for this thing that you're being called towards, if you're gonna need to learn new things, gonna learn new skills, but the month of November is gonna be the perfect opportunity for you, and you're actually very much encouraged to learn new things, to do things that maybe you didn't know before, but to really learn about new things, learn about new concepts that can help you into this venture, into this whatever it is that your calling is, and to follow where your luck is going, and to follow the path where you feel like you're going and what feels right to you. The Wheel of Fortune is about literally like fortune, about your luck, and you're encouraged to follow that. But also if the wheel suddenly turns and you feel like luck is not on your side anymore, to just go with the punches and to figure things out along the way. So Capricorn, that was my reading for you. Let me know in the comments down below how it resonated. I would love it if you would subscribe to this channel because I do these monthly horoscopes every month. You can also join my channel membership for $1.99 a month. You get access to the private Discord server for members only, which is a lot of fun, as well as access to the video version of my podcast where I do a weekly forecast through tarot and astrology. But for now, thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you next time. Bye! Hi Aquarius, let's take a look at your energy for the month ahead, and we're starting with the current energy that you're bringing into the month. We have the Seven of Swords. Have you not really been super honest about some things? The Seven of Swords is about sneaky, about secret, like being very secretive. So I don't know what's going on in your life that it makes you feel like you have to sneak around all the time. Almost like, oh, what is that? There's like an expression, like feeling like you're walking on eggshells, like you're trying to be very stealthy, very sneaky, or just feeling like like you can't do anything right. Like it's very much all of that is what I'm getting here from this card, which is what you're bringing into the month of November, which is not a great start, but let's keep on trucking and see what else we get. So for your challenge in the month of November, we have the Seven of Wands. Yeah, I definitely feel like people are not making it easy for you. Your biggest challenge is people constantly trying to egg you on or trying to annoy you, trying to provoke you, and you keep having to be on higher ground, be the higher, better person, and defend yourself from all of these idiots down here. And that is super annoying. Like, it's annoying for everyone, but it's especially annoying for Aquarius, I feel like. Now, your blessing for the month ahead is that you're very much being able to put boundaries into place, and you're gonna get opportunities to put boundaries into place. You're also encouraged to protect your assets. Here with the Four of Pentacles, we see them holding their assets, holding on very tight, keeping them close. Because right now you feel like you cannot trust everyone around you, and I think even though usually that's not a great thing, I think for right now, it is a good thing to be very aware of what the intentions of people around you are, especially when it comes to your assets, to what it is that you own, anything material as well. So the advice for you is strength. The advice, I guess, for you in a month ahead is strength. And with the strength card, we see a lot of inner strength happening as well, overcoming fears. So even if you have this big fear of people judging you or people using you or people betraying you, if that is a fear that you have, I think that is something that you need to work through in the month of November. Whether it is valid or not, I definitely feel like there's some part of your fear is very valid, where it is okay that you're aware of the intentions of other people. And I think that's really great, but don't let it be debilitating, I think, or like, don't let it be something that gets into your way of like living a comfortable life, if that makes sense. So that is something that you are encouraged to do in the month of November. The strength card to me also indicates a need of more confidence. So I don't know how you are feeling confidence-wise, but I hope that being able to set boundaries can really do wonders for your confidence. So yeah, Aquarius, that was your reading. Let me know in the comments down below how it resonated. Subscribe to this channel if you enjoy these monthly horoscopes, because I do them every month. You can also join the membership if you want to get access to the private members only Discord server, which has been a lot of fun, as well as access to the video version of my podcast, which is a weekly forecast through the tarot and astrology. But for now, thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you next time. Bye. Hi Pisces, welcome to your monthly horoscope reading. Let's take a look at what energy you're bringing into the month of November. We have the Death card. You are ready for a serious change, for a serious transition in your life. You might already be in this transition period. The Death card is where you leave behind what no longer serves you. I often see it similar to like a snake losing its skin, like it's just crawling out of there, renewing its life and sort of rebirthing almost. Is what the Death card means. So that is the energy that you're bringing into this month, where you are ready for a change, you're ready for a transition, you are ready for new things happening in your life. Exciting. Let's take a look at what a challenge is going to be for you in the month of November. The Eight of Swords, which indicates some sort of a feeling of restriction, some sort of a feeling of limits. Like, are these limits and restrictions that you're putting upon yourself, or are these limits and restrictions that other people are, or situations or life are putting on you? However, I do feel that even though this is a challenge, you're gonna make it work. You know that these limitations have to go if you want to go through that transition, if you want to go through that transformation. You know what is limiting you, but I think that even though this is your challenge, because it is a very challenging place to be, you're also gonna be able to make it work for yourself. So that's interesting. Then for your blessing, we have the Queen of Wands, which is confidence. I don't know what happened recently. I feel like you haven't always been confident, Pisces, but right now you are going through this transformation. You want to be confident. You want to work on your self-worth. And I feel like you already have come such a long way when it comes to your self-worth and self-empowerment journey, which I think is really amazing. And that is just going to be a blessing, that if you continue to feel confident, then amazing things will be able to happen to you, for you. So that is truly amazing. Now let's take a look at your advice. Your advice and your message is that you don't have to do all of this alone. Yeah, you want to like transform your life, and you know that there are some limitations happening. You feel confident that you're going to make it work though, but you don't have to do this alone. With the Three of Pentacles, everybody in this card is working with their own talents and with their own place within this group project, within this teamwork, because there are things that need to happen in order for your transformation to work that you just cannot do yourself, because you don't have the resources, because you don't have the talent, which is okay. We can't all be talented in everything. Like, that would, I don't know, that would be really hard to figure out ways to be talented in everything. Anyway, find out who around you does have the talent that you need in order to get stuff done. So that is your advice, to first of all understand that you don't have to do things alone, that you absolutely can ask for help, but then also take a look at what is it that you need in order for your transformation to be truly powerful, to truly be happening, and to truly be transformative, and who can help you with that. Like, know that you don't have to do things alone. Allow yourself to ask for help. So Pisces, this was your reading for the month of November. Let me know in the comments down below how it resonated. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see these. I do them every month. You can also join my channel membership, where you can join the private Discord server, which is for members only. A lot of fun. And you also get access to the video version of my podcast, where I do a week ahead forecast through tarot and astrology. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.